Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to this week's episode of What Every Cruiser Wants. And we are back, but we are going to do something a little bit different this week. Normally we read a couple of different cruise comments and talk about those cruise comments. Well, today we're going to do one cruise comment. Why just one? Because it is a long one, but it also does include some responses from the cruise line itself, as well as the customers answering back to the cruise line's response. So it's kind of a little bit of back and forth between a cruise line and between a cruise passenger. Now, this all comes from a cruise on board Royal Caribbean, the ship they were sailing on before their cruise developed an engine problem, resulted in reduced speed, resulted in an itinerary change. And I completely understand that if you book a cruise hoping to go to certain locations and something is wrong with the ship and now you can't go, they have to change the itinerary. Yeah, you get upset. Yes, you were planning and hoping to go to certain locations and now you can't. And many times when this occurs, people do ask for some type of compensation, want some type of compensation. But we're going to read through this comment and some of these responses because it's really funny how much compensation this person wanted. And keep in mind, this is what they wanted after the cruise line already offered a 100% refund. So sit back and let's get into this long, but what I think is funny comment. All right, now, so the beginning of this comment just kind of talks about the money they paid, $3,500, talks about their original itinerary, and that they were told on June 24th here of 2024 that they received an email informing them of a last-minute itinerary change. This unexpected change has not only disrupted our carefully planned vacation, but it has also caused significant disappointment and misunderstanding among our family members. My wife and I specifically planned this trip as a surprise for our parents, especially my wife, and the change has led to unnecessary arguments and even strained our marital relationship. What they had to offer was just a free cancel and a full refund. In light of the significant inconvenience and disappointment caused by this change, we strongly request compensation from Royal Caribbean. Specifically, we request that you allow us a toll-free changing our cruise reservation to October the 1st, departing with the itinerary of, without any additional fees. This new itinerary aligns more closely with our original plans and will help mitigate the damage caused by this sudden change. We hope that you will take our complaint seriously and provide us with a satisfactory solution. As a loyal customer of Royal Caribbean, we have always believed in the company's commitment to customer satisfaction. We expect the same level of attention and consideration in resolving this matter. Thank you for your time and attention in this matter. We await your prompt response and resolution. All right, so we had a last minute itinerary change, but this itinerary change, it resulted in family issues, family strife. It affected their marital relationships. I don't really understand how an itinerary change affects your marital relationship, but okay. And they are longtime loyal cruisers with Royal Caribbean, but somehow they are unaware that itineraries can change. But they do admit right up front they were notified, even if it was just a little bit before their cruise, they were notified that they did have the option to receive a full 100% refund, or they had the option to take the altered itinerary. But they didn't want to do that. They want to have their cruise move to a different cruise date, and they want Royal Caribbean to not charge them the prevailing rate. They want it to be at their current rate, which I could kind of see asking for, but that was not one of the offers that Royal Caribbean had. Now let's take a look at Royal Caribbean's response and what they said to this particular request. Now, this does start off talking about the cruise contract, which says the cruise lines may make itinerary changes, ports may have to be changed. Standard cruise contract wording. Furthermore, as per policy, we cannot honor this request for a different sailing with no fees, as this must be extended to all the guests. Since all guests were affected, if blank no longer wishes to join us on this sailing, he can cancel the reservation. He will receive a full refund for any paid portion of the cruise to the original form of payment, including any non-refundable deposits and any prepaid gratuities. Thank you for bringing this matter to our attention. We have thoroughly reviewed this complaint and consider it resolved. Sincerely, Royal Guest Experience. All right, so far, they did not like what Royal Caribbean offered. They did not want to take a full refund. They wanted to move their cruise, wanted to pay no penalties to move it, did not want to pay the prevailing rate. Royal Caribbean has come back and said, hey, look, that's not our policy. That's not what was offered. And if we do this for you, then we have to do it for everybody. And that wouldn't be fair to just do it for you. So we're not going to do it. You can either cancel, get all your money back, or you can go ahead and get on the ship. That was Royal Caribbean's offer. But that did not make the guest happy. That is not what the guest wanted to hear. And that did not stop him from coming back with a response and asking for even more than he'd asked for the first time. I am rejecting this response because I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in response to your recent communication outlining 2 potential resolutions for the unseen change in our travel itinerary, namely a refund and an option to upgrade our cruise route at an additional cost. While I appreciate your promptness in addressing the situation, I must respectfully decline both proposals based on significant financial and sentimental implications our family has incurred as a result of the alteration. Now, I've seen a lot of cruisers ask for things for different reasons, but sentimental implications, I think that might be the first time I've ever heard that one. They're not even close to being done yet, so let's keep going. As you are aware, our family had eagerly anticipated our voyage on board Royal Caribbean with a particular emphasis on visiting blank. This destination held special significance for us, as we had meticulously planned and pre-booked several non-refundable experiences that are now unfortunately unavailable due to the change. Chief among these is our renowned dining experience for our entire family, which we had eagerly anticipated as a highlight of our trip. Additionally, we have secured a luxury ground transportation package from a local tour operator, ensuring seamless and comfortable transfers, incurring a total loss of approximately $2,000. Given these unfortunate circumstances, we kindly request that Royal Caribbean consider alternative measures to mitigate the inconvenience and financial burden caused by the itinerary change. Our family believes that a proactive and empathetic approach in line with your company's commitment to customer satisfaction and responsibility would involve the following compensation. All right, so they had booked third-party non-refundable events for the cruise ports they were scheduled to go through. So these weren't booked through the cruise lines. They'd made their own independent arrangements. And like I said, I get that you think you're going there, you're planning on going there, and there's nothing wrong with using third-party excursions and third-party vendors. Remember, it always does come with that slight risk, especially if you book things that are non-refundable. But this person, well, they have a list of things they want. They have a list of compensation that they believe will make it up to them. All right, free upgrade of 2 original cabins. We humbly request a complimentary upgrade to a more spacious and luxurious cabin. This gesture would not only provide a tangible form of compensation, but also enhance our overall cruise experience. All right, so they want a 2 cabins upgraded. That would be a compensation that would make their cruise experience better. But, well, that is not all they asked for. Believe me, this is not a short list. Free deluxe alcohol beverage packages for all 6 passengers. To further elevate our voyage, we kindly request that all members of our family be granted unlimited access to alcohol beverages throughout the cruise. This addition would not only add to the enjoyment of our time on board, but also serve as a thoughtful acknowledgement of our inconvenience. Free North Star experience reservations at 1900 for all 6 passengers. We are particularly interested in the North Star observation deck and would greatly appreciate if you could arrange for all 6 of us to experience this unique attraction specifically scheduled at 1900 to enjoy the breathtaking sunset views. This would undoubtedly be a memorable moment for our family. So far we've got cabin upgrades. Upgrade the cabins to more luxurious accommodations. Free deluxe drink packages for all 6 members of the party, 6 passes to the North Star, but only at this specific time because the beautiful sunsets would be a memory for our family. And all of this is just because the cruise line had to make an itinerary change. But guess what? That's still not even the whole list. Free tickets to Silk Road Show. We would be deeply grateful if you could include complimentary VIP tickets to the Silk Road performance for all members of our family. This renowned show promises to be a cultural feast, and we believe it would be a fitting addition to our cruise itinerary. Free shore excursions in blank and blank to make up for the missed opportunities in blank. We kindly request that you arrange for shore excursions in blank and blank for all 6 of us. These shore excursions would offer a rich cultural and natural experience, ensuring that our family can still enjoy diverse and engaging activities during our cruise. We understand that these requests may present logistical challenges, but we are confident that Royal Caribbean's renowned customer service and commitment to excellence will enable you to find creative solutions to meet our needs. We hope that by granting these compensations, your company will demonstrate a sincere understanding of our situation and reinforce your reputation for being a responsible and customer-centric organization. We look forward to your favorable response and remain hopeful that together we can find a mutually satisfactory resolution to this matter. Thank you for your attention to our concerns, and we eagerly wait your reply. So, in case you've ever wondered if the stories of things that cruise passengers ask for as compensation is made up, let this be proof that no, they are not. Itinerary changes, they are unfortunate. And yes, sometimes the cruise lines do provide a little bit of compensation, a little bit of onboard credit. Doesn't always make everybody happy. It's not may not always feel like it's enough. I get and understand all that. But now we are talking pre-cruise. Given the opportunity to cancel and get a 100% refund. But no. That's not good enough. They instead want their cruise moved, but don't want to pay the price to do that. Royal Caribbean comes back and says, not going to do that. They offer an alternative instead. Well, since you can't do that for us, give us cabin upgrades, give us beverage packages, shore excursion, experiences, VIP tickets, all for groups of 6 people because it'll make up for us having to miss this one specific cruise port that we were really, really looking forward to that caused marital strife in our relationship. Now, of course, Royal Caribbean answered this one. They came back, and what do you think Royal Caribbean said? Do you think Royal Caribbean said, oh, well, you know what? That sounds fair. Let us do this for you. We will make all of this happen? Because clearly you were entitled to all of these things. Or do you think that so far that maybe these people are just ridiculous in what they asked for? But of course, Royal Caribbean did respond, and they came back and said basically and exactly what they said the first time. Itinerary changes can happen. They are part of your cruise contract. Your options are cancel, get a full refund, or you can make this sailing. That's it. That's your two choices. So no, Royal Caribbean did not give them upgraded cabins, did not give them free shore excursions, did not give them unlimited drink packages, tickets to the Silk Road show, specific times on the North Star. They got none of that stuff. And I just find it absolutely amazing that people that start off and say they are loyal Royal Caribbean cruisers really thought and really believed that an itinerary change would entitle them to all of those things? As cruisers, do you even think it was fair to even try to ask for those kind of things? Or were they just in such a delusional state, in a delusional pace, that they honestly believed the cruise lines would go, oh, okay, our bad. Here you go. All right, so what do you guys think? What is your opinion? Was the cruise line fair and just in originally offering a full 100% refund? Should the cruise line have provided additional compensation beyond that? And do you think that this particular comment, this particular individual, were they right in asking for all of those things over an itinerary change? You guys let me know in the comments below what you think about today's one very long, lengthy comment. All right, and that is going to be our video this week for What That Cruiser Wanted. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day and a really great weekend. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.